Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sammy. Today I will be talking about the law of attraction and manifesting your dreams. So I have a notebook here so I make sure I remember what I'm gonna talk about. So if you see me glance down there, that is what I'm looking at. So the first time I came across the law of attraction and manifestation was about a year ago. One of my favorite YouTubers came out with a video about manifesting, and I kind of opened it just like kind of curious about it, and I was like, what is this? And then I was like, no, this isn't my type of video. At the beginning of this year over Christmas break, I kind of rediscovered it and I was like, you know what, I should watch this. If you think it's a waste of your time, I definitely respect that, but I thought it was a waste of my time too, and now here I am about a year later, and I wish I totally would have started this a year ago. So stay tuned if you are kind of curious and you want to learn a little bit more about it like I have in the past few months. So over Christmas break, I was bored, like I said, and I decided to watch Law of Attraction videos, and I got really interested in it, and I was like, wow, this is really cool, and a lot of people use it that I didn't even know used it. So when I started getting really into the law of attraction, and I was like, you know what, like I want to start practicing this to see kind of like what it's all about. I remember one day I told my mom, I was like, Mom, you have to know about this, like this is so cool. I've never heard about this, even though it's like kind of common sense, but a lot of people just like don't know that it's called like the law of attraction. My mom also said that she had been starting to study it from this lady named Gabby Bernstein. It was kind of a coincidence that we both discovered the law of attraction at the same time. The law of attraction is like a science. It's not a religion. It's not to replace your religion at all. The definition that I have for law of attraction is that law of attraction is the belief that positive thoughts are magnets for positive life experiences and negative thoughts are magnets for negative life experiences. So it's literally all about positivity. What you put out in the world is what you're gonna get back. So again, that's such like a basic thing that like is not new to the world, but when I discovered it as a law of attraction, I kind of started becoming obsessed with it. One of my favorite quotes that I heard from one of the YouTubers that I watch is, you get what you think you can have. And this is like so true. You have dreams for yourself in the world that you're like, yeah, I would really like to do this, but like it's impossible. Like there's no way I could afford that. There's no way I could obtain that goal because I'm just like not athletic enough. I don't have the amount of money to purchase that item, that, you know, something like that. And I know we all have those things. Or I don't have the best friends in my life, or I don't have the right people. You're in like a toxic relationship. This is something that helps any of those situations. I'm gonna break it down a little bit more and then we're gonna get more into it. The science behind this is that everything in the world is vibrating. Everything in the world is made up of atoms, which we learned when we were young and in science class. And every atom is vibrating. It's vibrating at different levels. It's either vibrating a lot or it's vibrating a little. And we happen to be vibrating just like the atoms in an object. So if we're vibrating at a high frequency, that means we're so happy, everything's going good, we're positive. But if we're vibrating at a low frequency, then we're kind of negative, we're not having the best day ever. So that's kind of like the scale. So regardless, everyone is constantly contributing to the law of attraction, whether you know about the law of attraction or you don't know about the law of attraction. So for instance, when I learned about it, I was like, oh my gosh, that is so true. Like you are always contributing, whether you know about this law or you don't know. If you're putting out negative to the world, you're gonna get back negative. This law sounds easy for people that have things going good in their life, but it really is such a good thing to do regardless if things are going well or things aren't going well in your life. So there's actually this movie called The Secret that's on Netflix, I believe. I watched it a couple months ago with my mom, and it breaks down the law of attraction and talks about the meaning super deeply. It's very interesting. You would be shocked how many celebrities like say the reason why they're so successful is because of the law of attraction. My favorite quote from the movie The Secret is, energy flows where attention goes. So if you're constantly just focused on the negative and gosh, I hope this doesn't happen to me, or why did this happen to me, things are continually gonna come negative to you because you're putting out into the world that your life is negative, so negative energy is gonna flow towards you. When I started the law of attraction, I seriously couldn't wait to go to things that I didn't necessarily want to be doing. Like I didn't want to be at school, but again, I had changed my mindset, so I was positive about it, and I felt so blessed to be at school. I was excited to be with my friends, spend time with my friends in the last semester I have of high school. And it's the same thing with like this whole quarantine thing. Like, we're all stuck at home, we're all missing things, it sucks, but we have to look at it in like a different light, and you have to be thankful. A big thing about law of attraction is being grateful for what you have already. You have to be thankful for what you have, no matter if it is a penny or $1 million. Like, you have to be thankful for whatever you have. I'm going to talk about a little bit about my journey. So again, I just started a few months ago, so I wouldn't say I know absolutely everything, but here's my journal. The biggest thing that I would recommend to do while you're practicing the law of attraction is journaling to show progress. Me and my mom did Gabby Bernstein's 21-day challenge that kind of helped us start out our journal and just kind of told us like journals to write about. That's how I started my journal. I also just took notes about the law of attraction. I watched many YouTube videos. I took my favorite parts of different YouTube videos, wrote it down. I also made a list called My Desires that I wrote down everything that I was hoping for, whether it be 5 years from now or in a couple months from now. You have to write it down. I didn't start dating this until about a month ago, which I wish I would have dated this, but I know I started this in about January. So I would recommend putting dates in your journal. One of my desires was I want to save up enough money to buy the Canon G7X to document my amazing journeys that I have coming up in my life. And I'm now filming this on the G7X, and it's so exciting, and I know I manifested it. So I spent a fat chunk of money for this camera. It took a lot of money out of my bank account, but because I had been manifesting it, I honestly didn't care that I had $500 less in my bank account, because I had been so positive about my money and I didn't feel like I had less money, and I felt so thankful just to have what I wanted. And so I'm really excited that I have the Canon G7X. Another big thing that is in the law of attraction is meditating. There's so many meditation tracks to listen to on YouTube that you can just look up, like law of attraction meditation. And honestly, meditating is kind of hard. You have to like build yourself up to it in practice. I'm still not very good at it. I do like shorter meditations because I have such a short attention span. You also may think like I'm not good at it, I can't fully get in that mindset of meditation, but again, it's just practice. It's kind of figuring out what works best for you. So that's like a huge thing for law of attraction, is meditating, kind of finding your zen. There is so many things about law of attraction. I could just go on and on and on. If you want to see a part 2 of this video, give it a thumbs up and I'll go more in depth about things you can do for law of attraction. Today I'm kind of just like brushing over a bunch of different topics in law of attraction. Some techniques that I have written down are creative visualization. So that would just be visualizing yourself in the situation that you want to be in. So if you want to make a team, you see yourself, you close your eyes, you see yourself when you get told that you made that team, you see yourself what you're going to do after you make that team, how you're going to celebrate, your big smile on your face, what your mouth, this sounds weird, but even what you're like going to taste in your mouth, hugging people, what you're going to feel around you. So the next thing that you can do is dream boarding. This is my dream board. So I just have like a bunch of things that I want to do in this next year is what I did. Another method would be always turn negatives into positives. So if something bad happens to you, think about, why did this happen to me and how can I make something positive come out of it? Like, how can I learn from the situation? So overall, law of attraction is to kind of bring a lot of positivity into your life and setting goals, knowing that you have potential in anything that you want in life, as long as you work hard for it and you're positive and you put out in the universe that you can achieve anything that you want to achieve. I'm going to link some of my favorite videos about the law of attraction down below, so you can kind of go and learn even more about the law of attraction than I talked about, because I kind of just brushed the basics. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.